If you were a nerdy girl, gay or they, and wanted to meet other people like you before the internet, you literally had to just yap about your favorite shows and movies in public and hope someone knew what you were talking about. All of us with fluid or transforming identities who were extremely emotionally intense found each other through a show about a 14-year-old girl who discovers she's the reincarnation of a moon princess and is required to fight evil while wearing the shortest skirt in anime history. Crying saves the world on a regular basis, her boyfriend literally ceases to be alive and then comes back so many times it becomes a casual Tuesday occurrence, and a talking cat with a bald spot gives military tactical advice to teenagers who transform by shouting and striking dramatic poses. All of the detail-oriented, confrontation-avoidant perfectionists who treated our appearance as a spiritual practice bonded over the show about a 10-year-old who accidentally releases a deck of magical cards that wreak havoc on her suburban neighborhood and consequently has to recapture them while wearing a different elaborate costume for each mission that's designed by her best friend who has an unlimited fabric budget, access to industrial sewing equipment, and a giant crush on her. If you loved gossip, couldn't keep a secret, were always looking for a fight, and were even slightly attracted to danger, you were drawn to a show about 3 high school girls who randomly fell through trapdoors in malls, cafes, and random locations and into an international spy organization's headquarters where a British man named Jerry assigned them missions to save the world using gadgets disguised as cosmetics. And they somehow maintained perfect hair and makeup while defeating criminals, attending regular high school, and never once questioned why a grown man was recruiting minors for dangerous government work. For those of us who were messy on our best days, clinically depressed on our worst, frequently described everything as complicated, and called Hot Topic our happy place, we watched a series about 5 teenage girls who became interdimensional guardians of a magical barrier between worlds and spent most of their time trying to stop an evil prince from conquering Earth. They did this while dealing with high school drama in an art style that made everyone look like they were perpetually suffering from chronic dehydration while starring in a very serious music video. If you had what you felt was justifiable, heroic feminine rage, found you were more intelligent/competent than the adults you were surrounded by, and said something to the effect of, "There's a time and a place to knock someone's lights out," you were a fan of the show about a scientist who accidentally creates 3 superpowered kindergarteners who have to save their city from monsters, criminals, and an evil monkey. And all while their father creator never questions the ethics of sending 5-year-olds into combat situations or why he thought creating an artificial child was an appropriate science experiment in the first place. And these are just the childhood animated series. Let me know if you want the live action or the teen versions, and let me know which ones you watched.